This podcast is all about self-development. I can't believe, via the Monday joke-off, what sort of joke we got out of Abby.
Yeah, so we've berated her the last couple of weeks for being really lame with her Monday joke-off.
Berate, feedback, call it what you will.
Yeah, she brought something to the table this week that we all went, whoa!
I mean, I didn't think I was capable of being offended, but here we are. I just, oh my, is what I said a lot.
It was extraordinary.
So we're going to hear that very soon. And look, speaking of people who really, really are absolute sports at the best of times, we're talking about you.
Okay.
I can't believe that you take us through it. Who did you launch a letter to? Which committee?
The International Battle of the Bangers Committee in Geneva.
Okay.
Well, I felt compelled to write them a letter after the absolute injustice and travesty that was Battle of the Bangers last Friday.
Yeah, the big L that you took last Friday when Silverchair got over the line of Martin Solving and hello. Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll see how that went.
Well, you don't like losing either.
No, I do not. A lot in that. But first, we launched something absolutely epic.
Here at Adelaide's Nova 919, we've given away everything. Cash.
Malcolm from Mount Barker, you've won $10,000.
Oh my God, you're kidding me.
Tickets.
Going to see Harry Styles in concert.
Serena, congratulations.
Emma, you're going to be... Oh, no!
Reza, you are in the mix to go see Ed Sheeran.
Even a first-class holiday. But there's one thing we've never given away until now. Nova's Handball Blitz.
Handball Blitz. Handball Blitz.
Forget Powerball. You want to win the handball.
It's Adelaide's biggest handball competition, with one winner to reign supreme as Adelaide's handball champion. Yes! Oh, put your hand up if you think you're a champion, a potential champion.
Mate, as kids' hands shoot up all over Adelaide, handball in schools is so huge. My girls play it every single recess and lunchtime. It's massive.
Yeah, it's a respect thing too.
It totally is. And so we are giving the kids of Adelaide the opportunity to participate in the biggest handball competition of all time. Up for grabs is the prestige, Andrew Hayes, the absolute bragging rights of being Adelaide's handball champion.
Yeah, I mean, there's some other perks as well in terms of cash prizes, etc. We won't go into those details, but I mean, can you put a number, can you put a price on street cred in the school system? I don't think you can.
Absolutely not. So if you think your kid has what it takes, register them for a spot in the tournament right now on the Nova Player.
Big shout out as well to our good mates at McGain, of course. This wouldn't be happening without the good folks at McGain Real Estate. Mike and Zoe, we had lunch with them.
Yep.
Couple of bloody legends, aren't they?
So nice. Such lovely people.
Yeah. Big supporters of local charities like Sammy D Foundation, Youth Opportunities and many sporting clubs across Adelaide. So we love that they're involved.
And they were pretty keen to get kids active right across the schools as well. So that was a big part of their motivation to be part of the Handball Blitz.
Yeah, McGain Real Estate, massive supporters of local, making a difference all over SA. Selling your home, just trust McGain. Now, I can't believe it. Phones are already going bananas as well.
What?
13 24 10. A lot of youngsters are already getting on the phones, just showing a bit of interest. Let's go to Lucy in West Croydon. Luce, you're keen for a bit of handball. How old are you?
I'm 14.
14. Wow, what school do you go to?
I go to Emmanuel College.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. What's the handball program like there?
We don't have any handball program, but a lot of people like to enjoy going out at recess and lunch and playing on the handball court. Especially the Year 7s, they really like having little competitions and things like that.
Oh, it's big in Year 7, isn't it,
Yeah,
Luce?
it's a big thing. It's a big deal.
Yeah. Lucy, would you like to be part of our handball competition?
I'd love to. It sounds awesome.
Hey, Lucy, do you think you have what it takes?
I definitely do.
Are you competitive, Lucy?
Yes.
You are?
Yeah.
You like to win?
Yeah.
Yeah. Neither Hayesy or I like to lose, ever. And I mean ever. All right, Luce, well, thanks for your call this morning.
No worries.
Angus from Warradale. Good morning, Angus. How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
10 years old. So that makes you what, Year 5?
Yep, I'm in Year 5.
What school, doll?
I'm in Craster King School.
What would it mean for you to be the handball champion of South Australia?
Oh, means so much to me. It would be so fun, going against all these cool players from other schools and stuff, and they like handball too, so that would be cool.
Yeah.
That's it, Gussie. Let's get it. Let's get it. Can you jump on board with us and give us a hell yeah?
Hell yeah!
That's what we need. So Gus is the type of people we're talking to.
You just have to register at the Nova Player. Can you go and do that now with Mum and Dad, Angus?
Yep, I'll do that with Mum now.
That's awesome.
Excellent.
Good
Fantastic
boy.
stuff.
So good.
What a champion in the making. That's what we're all about here. The next breed of champions right here at Nova.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Can I take you back to last Friday, please?
Oh, absolutely, you can.
Yeah. And we have a little competition every Friday, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, is it competition? Someone's very much on the comeback trail. Are you happy to really reflect on this?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Hayesy, can I get a drum roll, please?
Of course you can, great man.
Hayesy by miles.
Are you kidding?
Fever! Sing along. Walking in a straight L.
That's full. That is.
Wow.
I wanted to hear that song. I'm going to go and lock myself into the next door studio and play my own song. You do what you want. I don't care. I'm out.
There we go. That was a good Friday. So if we are keeping score, you had a really solid start, but I'm on the comeback trail. Do you want me to play Silverchair again? Is that what you're getting at?
No. So this was a battle of Martin Solveig up Hello, which is just the most incredible song of all time.
Is it?
I just came to say hello.
Unfortunately, the good folks spoke and they said, Hayesy, you big legend. They didn't say that. But they voted in Silverchair.
Okay. Well, I've been
in the books.
I've been stewing on this all weekend, and so what I did post-show on Friday, I took the time to write an appeal letter.
Okay, first of all, you got too much time on your hands, but go on.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
So I've already sent this off
To where?
to the International Battle of the Bangers Appeal Committee.
There's such a committee, is
Yeah,
there?
there is.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Where's this located? In Seoul, Korea?
No, Geneva.
Oh, Geneva, of course. Where all the good committees are based.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Dear International Battle of the Bangers Appeal Committee, I'm writing to officially challenge the result of last Friday, 19th May 2023 Battle of the Bangers result. Silverchair Straight Line was deemed to be a superior song to Martin Solveig's Hello. How ridiculous. Myself and my colleagues were incredulous that Solveig's banger could lose this particular head-to-head battle. I would also like to assert my colleague Andrew Hayes, given his questionable moral fibre, may have used his considerable bulk and excessive calves to threaten and intimidate those producers responsible for the tallying process. I eagerly anticipate the results of my appeal. Kind regards, Jodie.
Oh, there you go. There's two things. First of all, what the hell does the word incredulous mean? You lost me at incredulous.
Shocked.
Okay. You do have a response.
What?
From the committee.
Oh!
It was a quick turnaround, wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
Yeah, they sent you a voice memo.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Wow.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Wow.
Oh.
A simple, your request has been denied would have done just fine.
That would have been fine.
Okay, look, I do pity you.
Do you?
And I do admire just how much you won't let this go. Like that competitive nature that you've got there is really admirable.
Well, can I just say I don't want your pity?
Well, you've got it. Here you go. Give it to you in spades. How about this? Via the text line, 0400 919 919. If we can get, 50 texts? 50 texts in the next how long, do you reckon so?
News.
It's by the end of news.
Okay.
If we can get 50 texts with the word hello,
Yes.
then maybe we can play it.
Can we?
Okay.
Okay. Abby, can you just lengthen out your news?
I can, baby. We'll go for 5 minutes in here. People don't understand, I think, what a banger, like what the meaning of a banger is.
I know.
A banger gets us up, gets us in the studio, dancing, jumping around. And
Correct.
Silverchair, that was not a banger.
Thank
so
you.
I'm 100% with you.
Thank you.
wow.
And also, while we've got you, was he just a little bit threatening in his behaviour towards you, like in terms of swaying votes, etc.?
Yeah, and he didn't kiss me on the head on Friday morning like he usually does, so I figured something was going on.
Yeah, that was a key indicator, wasn't it? All right, text line 0400 919 919.
Come
You
on,
need 50
Adelaide.
texts with the word hello. Or just write goodbye.
No.
Or you can text through Silverchair if you want.
We said if we got 50
texts.
over Abby's news.
And I said, you know what, for the hell of it, throw on a couple of Silverchair texts there as well if you really want to just get behind the decision that's already been made. Firstly, Zoe, how many Silverchair texts did we get?
2. Always a couple of smarty pants, isn't there?
Don't check the numbers either. All right then, should we reveal how many texts did we get for Martin Solvig. Hello.
Bearing in mind, if we got over 50, we get to play it right
you needed
here, right
50.
Yeah.
You got over 150.
That's actually amazing. Who would have thought?
Chris Haynes said, Jodie was robbed last week. Yes, I was. Hit play on Martin Solvig, please.
All right. Enjoy. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A bit of a redo from Battle of the Bangers on Friday. Hello. Oh, sorry. Which one are we doing? Sorry, slippery fingers. All right, let's try again. Oh, sorry. What is happening here? I don't get it. Nah, here we go. Still counts, though. It's still 3-2. It's a tally. Yeah.
I'll give you that. I don't care.
It's
Turn it
no,
up,
no,
please.
If it's time for a winter trip, jump on What If, the place to go for quick Aussie getaways.
For me, it's just getting in the car and just going for a cruise and exploring.
For accommodation, flights and more, book on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Now that's a joke.
That was a joke.
That's a joke. A joke. That's a terrible joke.
Yeah, look, it's the Monday morning joke off. And if you've got a good one, please don't hesitate to text through as well, 0400 919 919.
Oh, please get involved.
So this is where myself, you, Jodie, and Abby the newsreader just deliver some absolute hilarity.
Okay.
But it must be said that sometimes Abs can be a little bit miss, a little bit hit or miss.
I
And
don't
when
think
I
she's
say
ever
miss,
been hit.
I mean it's miss and miss. But it's all about redemption, isn't it, Abs?
Oh, God.
This puts me in a bad mood, this segment. Last week I walked out and I thought, right, that's it. I quit.
Which is strange because it's supposed to do the exact opposite.
Yeah. It's a joke off.
I know, I'm useless.
All right. Can I go first?
Absolutely. Set the standard, please. You set the tone.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yep.
Okay. This is a guy talking. I named my two dogs Rolex and Timex. They're my watchdogs.
Oh, do you get it? That's actually pretty good.
Can I do one more dog one?
Yep, sure.
Okay, ready? What did the first flea say to the second flea? Should we walk or just take the dog?
That's good, but unfortunately very, very sensitive, and I'm not sure why you keep going down a path where you're indirectly having a crack at Tank the dog.
No, I'm not.
So, apologies, because no doubt, and Tank, Abby's sausage dog, is going through a lot at the moment.
Tank's done a disc in her back.
Slipped it.
Is it him or her?
It's definitely him.
It's a him. He's done a disc in his back. I'm not firing shots at your dog.
Yeah, I know that. Hayesy just likes to stir the pot.
It just sort of feels like, just the whole dog thing. Are we a little bit sensitive? Because poor Tank right now is listening. Good morning to you, Tank. Get well soon, young man.
Yeah.
I'd just be careful if I was you.
Okay.
That's all.
I do go home lately and he looks really depressed, so maybe, Jodie, you're the reason why.
every Monday.
It's a little sausage dog, isn't it?
Yeah.
He just got his little flappy ear up to the radio this morning going, oh, she's done it again.
Yeah.
We do leave the radio on for him during the day so he can hear me when Mum and Dad aren't home.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, what you got, Abs?
All right, ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
A penguin takes his car to the shop and the mechanic says it'll take about an hour. While he waits, the penguin goes to an ice cream shop and orders a big sundae to pass the time. The penguin isn't the cleanest eater and it ends up all over him. When he returns to the shop, the mechanic takes one look at him and says, "You look like you've blown a seal." No, the penguin insists, "It's just ice cream."
Oh, my gosh. I think I know what just happened there. Abs, you went too hard the other way.
Hey, that got approved, so bad luck.
Can we just, for goodness sake, can we find a happy medium, please?
Never.
There's got to be somewhere in between, Abby.
The adults will get it, the kids won't, so it's fine.
Should we swiftly move along? It's very, very good, Abs. You're back. You are so back, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what redemption sounds like.
I'm not entirely sure HR will agree with that. Anyway.
Oh boy, 12 minutes past 7 o'clock. Kids aren't in cars yet, hopefully. All right, I got one. It's not quite as outrageous as Abby's, but it goes like this.
Yeah.
A guy's sitting at home when he hears a knock at the door. He opens the door and sees a snail on the porch. He picks up the snail and he throws it as far as he can. Really, really launches him. 3 years later, there's a knock on the door. He opens it and sees the same snail.
Wow.
And the snail says, "What the hell was that all about?" Do you get it?
Yeah.
3 years later.
It took him
It's
3
a
years.
long memory. They're they're slow, snails.
Yeah.
They're really, really slow.
Do you know what the worst thing about your joke telling is when
What's that?
you mansplain the joke after you tell it? Yeah, exactly.
Insert the crickets.
Oh, dear.
All right, then. Can you do better? 0400 919 919. Oh, wow. I'm still shocked by Abby's joke.
The Weekend Sports Wrap with Tom Rehn.
There he is. Oh, sexy eyes, Rehn.
I've got the blue shirt, the blue eyes, you know.
Oh, God. So dreamy. Are you getting those vibes, Joe?
Not really. Oh, Tommy, big weekend of sport. Good for Port.
Yeah. Do you know what, Tom, before we get to there, can you set us in the right direction?
What do you mean?
Our new drill. Give us a joke.
Oh, the joke.
You've been listening. You've been listening every single Monday morning.
Yeah. And this is big. So there's this footy team, and they wear blue and yellow, and their name is West Coast. That's the joke.
That's good. That's a really good one.
Sorry, that's a bit harsh on West Coast, isn't it?
What about me? Just all trying to rack my brain, saying I don't think there is a team that wears those colours. Yeah, West Coast don't really exist at the moment. Let's talk about Port Adelaide, though, first and foremost.
Second on the ladder, and Ken Hinkley dances in delight.
I'm going to be honest with you, Rennie. I went into this one going, they're so undermanned, no Marshall, no Dixon. If they're competitive and it's close, that's a good result.
I was the same. I didn't think they could get the result, but I reckon this is a transformational win, 7 in a row, and I think now we all shift the goalpost and say Port are a contender.
Yeah.
They have to be now. They're 8-2. They come in third place now at the end of the round. They were second after that result, as you heard there by BT on Channel 7, but what a result. I mean, like you said, Hayesy, no Marshall, no Dixon. You know, they had no Junior Rioli.
No Bokey in the end.
No Boke, who had those rib problems in, I can't remember, third quarter maybe. I mean, they were up against it, and to get through it, yes, they were playing at home, but Zach Butters, has there been a better individual game this season? I don't think so.
I'll tell you what, I don't want to lift the lid too much on what I was doing at home when Zach Butters was doing this sort of things, but he was doing some things to me. Some really, really good things.
There was movement.
I've never been more excited.
Yeah, he is. They've spoken about him for a long time, saying he's got Robbie Gray type qualities and could even be as good, maybe even better, which is a huge call. But you saw on Friday night, it's probably 3 best on grounds in a row now from him. They get back Junior Rioli this week. They should make it 8 in a row against Richmond, then Hawthorn the week after. I mean, things are looking great for Port at the moment.
What, do you know what was lovely to see is the emotion from Kenny?
Yeah.
That was really,
It's
really
brilliant, isn't it? And I think the players feed off that. You know, you can see they're really, intertwined with him and what they're trying to do down there. So it's all guns blazing. They just need to stay healthy, and if they can do that, they're a major player.
The way the emotion that spewed out of Kenny at the end is much like when you walk into the studio each and every Monday morning.
It's nice,
and I see, exactly.
Yeah, like just jumping around like a small child. That's what it was. That's what Kenny was doing on the band. Just going,
yeah, he was waiting. In fact, I reckon he was saying, we're a Hayesy and Rennie. I need them to be here with me, to be boundary side with me.
Tom Jonas, tell me the last time that you saw someone get awarded a free kick for a tackle and then 24 hours later be like, hey, you know that free kick you got? Well, actually, we're going to ban you for a game.
It's the biggest problem right now, isn't it? And it's probably the greatest frustration for fans, I think, and players and coaches is what you rightly say is a free kick, game night, great tackle, and then, a day later, oh, sorry, actually, we got that wrong, and you're going to be suspended the following week. Crazy. So, look, the AFL's got to sort this out and just come out and, I know they've been pretty strict this season, but that's not a week for mine.
Oh, it's just... and Tom Jonas as well. As hard as a cat's head. And
but also fair.
And fair as well. Blokes like that, you can't change the way they play. That's what's happening right now. Within the space of an off-season, they're trying to say, all of you guys who have spent 20, 25 years honing your craft, don't do what you've done your whole life.
It feels like the fabric of the game's being challenged, and I think Simon Goodwin touched on that with the Jacob Van Rooyen suspension, which eventually got overturned at appeal. So, I think the AFL's got some issues to sort through.
We can gloss over the Crows, can't we?
The siren sounds, and the Dogs make it 7 of the last 8, and they continue to emerge as a threat to those above.
So what's your take on this, Rennie? Were we drunk with previous form, or do you think this is where the Crows sit?
No, I reckon it was maybe the flat one they had to have. I want to see a big bounce back this week, though, against Brisbane, but it was disappointing. But as soon as Taylor Walker was out, Riley Thilthorpe, it maybe felt like they would never admit it publicly, but maybe they kind of knew that their card was marked a little bit beforehand. They've been up for a long time, young group, might just be that one that they had to have. Now, I don't want to make too many excuses for a poor performance because it was, but I don't think that's where they're at. I think they're a much better side. I think it was just I think that was the outlier, just the one bad one.
I just would have assumed that some of these blokes, particularly the older blokes, would have absolutely just cherished the opportunity to go to Ballarat. We laugh.
Big no.
But on that though, like it's like when I used to play netball in winter and you're like, oh my God, this is going to be so bloody cold and I can't be bothered and I don't want to be out here on the court.
Yeah, I tell you
and
what.
I played like it. And that's how the Crows played.
Yeah. And like I said, look, it was a poor performance and I think we're prepared to forgive them one, but need to see a strong performance now this week against Brisbane in a big way.
You see what Jodie did there, Tommy?
All right, now I've been in 29 netball premierships, I've played indoor cricket in 4 states, and I've shot put it at a national level. Now I think I know what I'm talking about, all right?
I mean, Jodie's got so many abilities.
She's won more than 29, though.
Your strongest ability is to try and to verge the conversation in the direction of netball, so here we are.
Well, no, I don't want to this week. I was really happy to avoid that whole situation.
Well, you touched on it. They had so many injuries. I think that hurt them. It caught up with them. Again, I'm willing to forgive them one, but they need to bounce back now as well. They're still top, but only just.
Vixens are a good side, though.
Very good side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, and the Reds as well.
Disappointing.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Let's move on to soccer.
Good, yeah, exactly. Good little segue. Great season. Just a bit flat, their final couple of performances. The Mariners, full credit to them, but I'll still give them a tick for the season, but wish they made the grand final. They have battled on so well, but not to be this season, unfortunately.
Never mind.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Next week, eh? Tom Rehn, bless you.
Bless you too.
Thanks for stopping in.
Go on.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hayesy on Miss Daisy.
Yeah, it's Monday. You know what that means. It's time to set you straight with some knowledge for On This Daisy, 22nd of May. And as we always say, whatever Bob Catter says, you need to listen.
Let there be 1,000 blossoms bloom as far as I'm concerned. You know, but I ain't spending any time on it because in the meantime, every 3 months, a person was torn to pieces by a crocodile.
Oh, he's mad. He's absolutely mad. Today's his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Bob. And don't get yourself torn to pieces by a crocodile.
And stop yelling at those clouds.
Yeah.
Okay? You old crazy kook. 1987, Novak Djokovic was born in Belgrade, Serbia. Today is his 36th birthday. He seems to have gone all right at tennis.
Oh, who did you say, Novak?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who do you think I said?
No, I wasn't listening at all.
Okay. Yeah, good. 1892 toothpaste tube was invented by British dentist Dr. Sheffield.
Oh, well done.
Yes.
Oh.
Well done.
Did he do the electric one or he just started off simple?
I think he started off simple and then he went on to star on The Nanny.
Oh, what?
Mr. Sheffield?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. It was pretty old then when that came out.
Once you go electric, you can't go back.
No, it's supposed to be much better for you as well.
Oh, yeah.
I used to brush too hard on my teeth and it's made my gums quite receded up.
Right, okay.
True story.
Is that why you're wearing Invisalign now? Because your teeth are all crooked from overbrushing?
Whoa, okay. Oh, my God. My personal complex. Don't go so hard at it.
You're right.
Anyway, 1980, Pac-Man arcade game was released in Japan.
Oh, how fun.
Yes.
Pac-Man, one of the best of all time. That and Frogger.
Frogger, yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good.
I play Frogger every time I cross Green Hill Road to go to Channel 10. Honestly, I swear to God.
And what's your rate of getting squished?
Not yet.
The number one song on May 22 in 1999 was Livin' La Vida Loca by Ricky Martin.
Ricky.
All of a sudden, so many blokes are like, I'm not into this. I'm like, what are my hips doing? What is this? What are these sudden jerky movements? Livin' La Vida Loca.
She's into superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls.
Little trigger warning for women everywhere with this next story, particularly those who do all the housework while their husbands sit on the couch scratching their nethers. So...
Oh, boy.
So the age-old debate of who in the house cleans what and for how long is about to come to an end in Spain. The Spanish government are getting involved now. So they've given the green light for this app to be developed that adds up the hours of cleaning each person in the house does. So when created, the app will add the hours of housework each person does and in what areas of the house as well. So if you've got a lazy husband, whoa, don't move to Spain.
A lot of very intimidated
Yes.
men in Spain as we speak.
So the move to an equal share in household chores has been, what about this, exacerbated by recent legal cases where men have been sued by their ex-wives for compensation for decades of unpaid housework.
Wow.
Wow.
So it sounds like a significant issue over there in Spain. So prepare to hear a lot of this.
Te lo dije.
Ooh, just play it again and then I'll
Te lo
interpret.
dije.
That's I told you so.
Te lo dije.
I like this. I like it, except for if it was to be used in the Oddie household and I had to wear it, I think my husband would win. He does 100% way more than I do.
So you're a minority there, I'd say.
Totally.
Massively.
And I have to say, we had this discussion on Friday. It's an unbelievable situation with women now. And Zoe, you were saying this. Women are burning out, aren't they? Because we were like, we want to be able to work and we want freedom and we want to be able to pursue our dreams. But then we're still doing everything that we did at home back in the 60s. So it's like, no wonder we're all exhausted.
Yeah, literally. There's actually studies on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about this over the weekend, Jodes. I've got friends at the moment, and I'm the only single one, but everyone comes to me for relationship advice, which is very funny. But I've got multiple friends who have been messaging me lately, or we've caught up for a coffee, and they sit down and they're exhausted. They've probably got a baby with them, and they're talking about their husbands who are literally doing nothing. So the husband's had a really tough work week, or really, working really hard, or working sort of crazy hours, and comes home and just, still expects his wife to be doing everything or them to be doing everything. And I just shake my head because I hope that I wouldn't let my future husband get away with that.
Yeah.
But they just seem to, they have a bitch and they get it all out and then they move on, they go home and they continue doing what they've been doing.
Do you know who's really quiet on this one, Andrew? We haven't heard much from you, mate.
I am not an intelligent man, but I know when to keep my mouth shut.
The biggest breaking story this town has ever seen. This is huge. Just got valuable info. This is so juicy.
Jodies Juice.
I love this story. I love it when women become mums for the first time and they experience that overwhelming sense of love that you've never, ever felt in your life before. So UK singer Jessie J has revealed that she's given birth to a healthy boy. She had an emotional Instagram post and she said, "A week ago, my whole life changed. My son entered this world and my heart grew twice the size. The feeling is indescribable. I am flying in love. Here's magic. Here's all my dreams come true."
Oh, that's really nice.
Hey,
Jessie
Jessie.
J. So when she was involved in, which one was it? Was it the Voice?
Yes.
Yeah. She's a gun.
Yeah.
I feel like The Voice and some of those artists can really expose them if they're not quite as cool or, I don't know, maybe even as good as their job.
Yeah.
But she's right on the top shelf.
She's good, isn't she? Now, I would like you to play one of the greatest songs of all time, please.
I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight, I need you.
On reflection, that was an opportunity for me to play anything, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Could have done whatever you want to.
If I had my time again, might have rattled off some Scottish music. But anyway, Dua Lipa.
That horse has bolted. Dua Lipa and her New Flames Cannes Film Festival 2023 arrival has been documented as the start of their relationship. So they Ramon Gavras, I think his name, and that's not how you pronounce it, Jodie.
I think his mates call him the Big G Train. Here he is, Big G Train.
So they went to the premiere of The King of Algiers. They weren't shy with the PDA. Romain wrapped his arm around Dua's waist, posing for photos, and they looked smitten together according to a tomato sauce.
Very spicy tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Dua Lipa as well, one of those ones who every man that's been to one of her concerts leaves going, I think she likes me. Including your husband.
Including my husband.
She somehow makes eye contact with every single man and just sort of in a lovely way, but bloke's just going, oh gosh, I'm in love with her. And the G-Train is the one who ended up with her. Good on him.
Well done, G-Train. Yeah. Beyonce and Jay-Z have just bought the most expensive house ever in California. Guess what they paid, Andrew?
Oh, I'm saying upwards of $1.2 million.
$200 million.
200 million clams.
Yeah. It was actually listed for $295, so they got themselves a little bargain, Beyonce and Jay-Z. So it's got a really expansive backyard. It's got a couple of pools and ends with a cliff that overlooks the beach. It's got like big high concrete walls. It was designed, here's a fact, by Japanese master architect Tadao Ando, who was also working on Kanye West's Malibu home.
Right, so he's busy. I imagine that'd be tough for Kanye West, though. There'd be all sorts of random little...
Oh, can you imagine
my
building a house for
gosh.
Kanye?
How would you possibly come up with a design that would suit Kanye?
Oh, my God. I want a tin roof. No, I don't. I want a straw roof.
I don't want any roof. No, I do want a roof. I don't know what I want. What I want. You don't know. I don't know. Now make it.
And that's Jodies Juice.
Jodie and Hayesy, absolute Anakin panic across the planet right now. That was a goat too, by the way.
If you see an influencer this morning and they're in the fetal position sucking their thumb, this is why.
Yeah. Influencers across the planet.
Instagram.
And then your favourite influencer.
Instagram is down. I repeat, Instagram is down. 100,000 international users have experienced issues with the app this morning, and at least 10,000 Australians have been affected so far. I'm one of them.
Wow.
I can't get onto it.
Okay. I have not looked at Instagram today.
Oh, I just wanted to check how many followers I had today.
I bet you did. I bet you did.
No.
All right. Well, then hopefully, all you Instagram parasites, that clears up very, very soon.
Hey, that's about it for today.
Yeah, we'll talk about Handball Blitz again tomorrow. But look, enjoy yourself, listen to the podcast. And look, if you've got a joke as well, still not too late to text it through on 0400 919 919.
Yeah, get onto it, please. You have a beautiful day, Andrew Hayes.
You too, and I'll leave you with this.
This is Jodie and Hayesy on Nova.